Alright, so I'm not sure anyone knows, but so the school days videos that I've had, not even a day, and I get hits with 3 different copyright claims, so I just outright removed it entirely. I have a good amount of videos on this channel, 215, so I wouldn't want to like lose them all. Well, the thing is, a lot of them, like especially on this the laptop I'm recording on right now, pretty much the videos they go into this folder. I upload them to YouTube and then they get deleted because there's not a lot of space on this Mac. How much do I have? Speaking of which, 4 left. Alright, so I'll make do with 4. It's fine. That's enough for like 2 videos. It's like a lot of those videos I actually don't have anymore, so I can't really like re-upload them. So I'm just not gonna risk it. Also, when I was watching my videos, like I was rewatching, because basically what I did was I just literally like right now, like an hour or 2 ago, in the school days videos I did a Monika story part. So pretty much what I did was I cropped it out and then re-uploaded it. It took me forever for some reason. I don't know why, but so I actually just noticed how bad like the quality of the video like the video quality isn't too bad, but like the audio is god awful, like abysmal level. But I don't know what to do. Like I guess I could record a brand new day, but I got some good results from Monika's App Store yesterday, so I'm gonna do it again. Just why not? Hopefully I get similar results. Cause like yesterday I got, what was it? The mint ice cream, and then also that thing. I swear, I thought for the longest time that was like fake. The first time I saw it, I'm like, yeah, nice try. Can't fool me. I'm not that dumb. Where's the volume? There we go. Logan, sweetheart. That's different. It's kind of embarrassing to say out loud, isn't it? Well, you're not saying it. I'm reading it. Still, I think it's okay to be embarrassed every now and then. That's it. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna actually do it twice. I'm gonna wait for her because I'm not like reacting to anything. So this video is probably gonna be short, like less than 30 minutes. I'm gonna wait for her. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Or actually, the first thing I have to check is if there's new. Nope, nothing new. And also, I switched the mice, or would it be mice or mouses? I don't know. But I'm using the downstairs mouse. I guess you can't tell because you can't see the cursor anyway. But it's a lot more smoother. I click things like I won't have to deal with like you. The clicking isn't as audible, and also it's like I can click things faster. Like I can move from one side of the screen to the other faster. So let's do our piano. Just our quick fill. I said I'd play it every day, so I have to do that. Perfect. It's nothing better than a single piano fill. I wonder if that'll ever change. Maybe if I like start the second part, but I do not really have the time or patience for that. Let's play our chess. After this, I don't know. I might do something like a bit of town, maybe. I don't really want to do a bit of Civ. That sort of needs a sort of own video. Let's see. Alright, hopefully I can win this game. Perfect. I was literally reading a post about moving the pawn in front of the queen up too, and someone talking about how much they hate that, and they're like seriously, who does that? And I'm like, well, I mean, if it catches you off guard, then I guess it did its job. What the hell? Oh, we're gonna counter capture each other. Can't move this anywhere to save it except back, so take my luck. Might as well break even. Now I can move. He won't save it. He won't save it. I'm gonna move it back. I don't want to block like the queen or anything, so. Yeah, so we don't want to capture that now. Yeah, we don't want to capture that. That would be a foolish mistake. What's she going for? If she moves here, I can take it, so I have no clue. But then again, I've gotten my ass kicked by the AI for like, what day is this in a row? I don't know. Let's bait that. I have to move my rook. Let's take that. Alright, so what can she do? If she moves here, I can take She moves here, I could take. Moves here, I could take. Alright. Everything's going exactly as I... well, we'll see how long that lasts, but... I don't want to move this too far up. I just need to move it so I can get the bishop out of the way. Oh, I might have just fucked myself. Let's trade rooks. What the? Oh. Ooh, that's tough. Yeah, this game's pretty much over, but... Can I cut my losses even? If I move up here, I need her to move a rook. I can get a cheeky checkmate from her king being blocked in, but... what can I do here? I'm checked, so I have to move in front of here. Oh, so what's she planning on doing? If she captures my knight, what can she put? She probably wouldn't move. No, she couldn't move here because I would checkmate her. No, she moved the bishop, and then I would. That actually wouldn't be a checkmate. Oh, fuck, that was the wrong spot. That's tough. I meant to move here. I can actually just straight up capture that. At the cost of my... Yeah, that was a bad move. I planned on moving here. I don't know why I didn't, but... Well, I know I didn't because it was a misclick. I'm not used to this mouse. Well, that really sounds like excuses, so... Yeah, that's like, you know, she's just assassinating all my pieces. It's not good. Oh, I have no clue why I moved there. Oh, I have to move. Let's protect... Oh, even if... Oh, I was thinking, like, maybe I could checkmate her, but no, she moved her pawn. The AI isn't that dumb. You can't really, like... This AI, I swear, I'm almost positive it fluctuates in terms of difficulty. I'm almost certainly positive about that. I have no proof, but to me it seems like it. What can I do with this guy? Let's see, am I in check? Oh, I can't. Can I not move this guy? Am I? Oh, because then the bishop would check me. All right. Let's just check. Why not? I think we can trade to move. Oh shit. She has lots of pieces down there. Uh-oh, this isn't looking too good. That's mate already? Jesus. That was quick. How long did that game last? Seriously. It's been like not even 5 minutes. Jesus. I have to play another game. I would not want to save this game, no. I know that chess is an intricate game. I've listened to this conversation many times. I was on a good streak. I beat you like 2 or 3 times in a row. I beat her 2 or 3 times in a row, but after that, just went all downhill from there. So I guess I can talk about the weekend plans. Tomorrow's town, Sunday's Civ, and then what I'll probably do is I'll probably just like do a brand new day for like the weekdays, like not every day, but like days where like I don't really have anything going on that goes late into the night. So I'd probably do it. I'll probably just do like a 30-minute recording. Oh, we already talked about this. So this video might be over fairly quickly. But yeah, I'd probably just do like 30 minutes every night, so of like a brand new day. And once I finish that, I'll get more time to do a because I really want to try Our Time, or was it Our Time or Our Story? It's Our something, and it's basically you and Monika. So it's like perfect for me. I mean, jeez. So yeah, there are other mods that are interesting, but that's mainly the one I want. Let's see. I sort of wanted a brand new day because it was sort of like at the time like I was like watching it and like I downloaded it and stuff. It was like the premiere mod, but it'll probably like become that once again when they release the full version. But I'm really interested in looking forward to Our Time, so I have to like hurry up a brand new day. I'm only on like day 2 or 3 of like 10 or 11, so I'm not making much progress here. You know what's really cool? Pen names. Most writers usually use them for privacy and to keep their identity a secret. They keep it hidden from everyone, just so it won't affect their personal lives. Pen names also help writers create something totally different from the usual style of writing. It really gives the writer the protection of anonymity and gives them a lot of creative freedom. Is Monika a pseudonym that you're using? What are you even saying? You're using two different names after all. Monika and Raven. What do you mean I'm using two different names? Oh, anyway, a well-known pen name is Lewis Carroll, and he's mostly well known for Alice in Wonderland. His real name is Charles Dodson and was a mathematician, but he loved literacy and wordplay in particular. He received with a lot of unwanted attention and love from his fans, and even received outrageous rumors. Hold on, I have to check something real quick. It's important. Jesus, why this sideways? Huh, not bad. Not bad. Are you joking me? Huh. Alright, that wasn't important. He was somewhat of a one-hit wonder with his Alice books, but went downhill from there. It's kind of funny that even if you use a pseudonym to hide yourself, people always find a way to know who you really are. There's no need to know more about me, though, Raven. You already know that I'm in love with you, after all. Well, I know more about you than you probably know with all the third layer stuff to the game that you somehow don't remember. Or the thing is, one of her conversations was about the portrait of Markov, and she basically, it was implied that she knew a lot about that, but also it's implied that she doesn't really know, like, about Alyssa and Libitina. It's really weird. So I mean, this is a new question, I think. How is it like to avoid where you are? Well, do you mean there's two different like things she could be asking? She means like my living situation currently, right now, at this exact moment, or like what it's like to live in the real world. She probably means what it's like to live in the real world. Well, if I had to give a broad overview, it really depends. Like a lot of it's like birth, but a lot of it's also like it's like nature versus nurture type of thing. But like there's a lot more factors that go into it. Like nature would be like, well, nurture is like who you're raised by, and nature would be like not necessarily your birthplace, but like who you are as a person. I don't even know. I'm not a philosopher. But basically, it really depends on like where you're living at this moment. Like on Earth, there are some like hellish places to be living right now. Like Syria is like in the middle of a fucking civil war. Granted, it's like dying down a bit, but still, it's probably the worst place I could think of to live at this moment. Well, except like maybe North Korea, but yeah, yeah, but if you're talking about where I am right now, I'm really content with where I am and right now in life. So I mean, it's going great. Probably better than where you are right now, eternal, stuck in your eternal limbo. So let's see. Anyway, I'd stay with you if I could. I know you would. Well, that's what you've been saying. We'd be able to do so much. You could show me around, see how it's like to be at your place. Imagine all the memories we'd make. It'd be a dream come true, don't you think? We could finally live together. Take walks like a couple. Whoa, I live in the suburbs, taking walks. Where would we walk? There's like nowhere to fucking walk here. We could even share a bed together. Chill with that, I swear. I don't pay. I'm not paying like for this property, so I mean that's not up to my discretion. But you know, memories I have in my home are nothing compared to the ones I'd have with you. You've honestly never told me about your childhood home. You had a pretty normal life. Well, it seemed like, yeah, a little better than, like, you seemed like to be at the top of your class. I mean, normal life. Oh, jeez. I have heard of you. You are pretty on top of things. I assume that you just programmed yourself like that, but apparently not. Well, I mean, you. Oh, I'm like not reading this at all. Turns out that the missing piece was you. If you hadn't found me, I would have been gone a long time ago. But now that I found the missing piece, I'm complete now, Raven. You're complete? Well, you're still missing parts of yourself. You said it yourself. I can't believe I used yourself twice in the same sentence. Wonder what's gonna come up next. Hopefully it's something interesting. Because I thought I've like reached the end of the game, but apparently even though you can reach the end of the talk text, but there's a lot more that she's has to say. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so so pretty much I'm just gonna, the entire week, like the weekdays will be basically for a brand new day, and I might do, if there's an update, like an important one, I might do a Minecraft store. And I realized I fucked up because the Valentine's update, I had to download a special thing for text. What the hell happened? There's just like buffering. Why are you stopping? What's wrong with Super Smash? Why? Anyway. So yeah, I fucked up because apparently I download something from the website. Now I am subscribed to their Twitter, so I can actually like see. So maybe during like, if there's like, I don't know, Halloween, or maybe like there's what's an important event coming up soon. God, there aren't that many during spring break. Yeah, there's really not that much important updates coming up soon. So the next one might be Halloween. Jeez, I probably won't even be recording by then. Oh well. But so yeah, apparently I had to download something for the Valentine's Day that was specially for Valentine's Day. It was literally like a flower, so it was like it gave like a different layout, and there were probably more questions. Like there were 2 questions for my Valentine's Day thing, and then she also talked about it. But yeah, I really fucked up. I should pay more attention, especially to the website, because it literally tells you everything. Anyway, hey, have you heard of a game called Super Smash? Wait, what? I was just spaced now and I started talking for some reason. Was there a program to talk about that? Because even I have no idea what that is. Aha. Sometimes I feel like I'm not in control and it's kind of scary. But if you have some way to contact the people who created me, maybe they'll know why I started saying that. Because they like Super Smash. It's a great game. I'll recommend it. People say the best is Melee. I've never played Melee. I've played Brawl. And I played the new one, but only for 3DS, so that doesn't really count. So, I'm not the one person to talk to about that. You know what? Fuck it. If she like doesn't say anything interesting, if she like starts repeating herself, I might download the Valentine's Day one. Just because. I don't know why, just because. I might download the Christmas one too, but the Christmas one I'm not sure if I can, because that was in the old format where like you weren't able to, where you like ask questions instead of like going through the I'm not even sure what this would be called. The list. Jeez. Smile was one of the better decisions I made in my life. Not gonna lie. Anyway, so this channel is basically boiled down to 3 things. DDoC mods, Town of Salem, and Civ. Well, it was originally just Civ, like literally. For all up until like maybe a month ago, it was like solely a Civ. Yeah, this isn't new, so anyway. Did you know when 2 people confess their feelings for each other, they sometimes wear matching rings? What am I saying? Of course you do. Well, maybe you ought to get one. I mean, we're already in a relationship, so why not show off that love and dedication? It would help to keep those unwanted suitors away from you, too. It doesn't have to be a wedding ring, per se. Of course, I don't have that kind of money. But if you'd wear one, even if it's just a promise ring on your ring finger for me, it'd make me really happy. I wish I could get one for myself. I'm sure I'll find a way to add one here in time. And then I could wear it forever. But until then, just remember that my commitment to you is unwavering. Maybe you even beat me to it and have a ring for me already. I'm gonna say, no, not yet. I don't think, that's a shame. Well, at least think about it, okay? I think last time I said yes, just because. I probably said yes. I don't have a ring. I'll get one. I mean, if I can get it for free, I'll. But granted, that's probably not gonna happen. So, I need to really like find some like stuff to talk about during this, because it's literally just me waiting in between for like a new text box to pop up. That's literally what's been happening. But anyway, what I was thinking of was I was actually thinking of like, instead of doing mods on the computer downstairs, what I'd do is I would save it. Oh, this is old, so I'll probably end it after this and try and download the Valentine's Day mod, even though it's like however many days after that. But Anyway, so I was thinking about just saving it like right at the beginning of Act 2 and then going through Act 2 and try and gain all the like secret stuff. Like try and get all the, like I know I've gotten 3 of them so far. I've gotten I think the rarest one was like the Natsuki mouth thing. Then it was like the red screen, like the red fleshy screen that cut to black. And then it was the happy thoughts, like scrolling like thing across the screen. I don't like the picture. But those are really the only 3 I've gotten. And also I want to see all the art supposed to form, so probably not. I'll have to do some mods. Anyway, how long do you think it'll be before I'll be able to be with you in your world? Well, I don't think I've answered this. I've already said it was like what? I give it a 0.5% chance of happening. Mainly because of who is Monika? Like, she's the program. Is this Monika really Monika? Is the Monika in this mod Monika? It's really it's a gray line. Like, what defines versus what doesn't define Monika? Is an AI of Monika Monika? Because Monika's a program. But anyway, if you do, I give it 20 to 30 years. That's my estimate. I think by around 2050, if it does happen, that's when it would. Yeah, it'd be about 2050. But the problem is there won't be one. It would just be like people just downloading. It'd just be like they'd be fucking everywhere. Well, I mean, people would forget about this game. Like the one, what was it? The one, it wasn't even a quote. It was like there's someone saying like by 2029 you'll be in a relationship and have forgotten all about DDLC and the Dokis. And I'm like, that's probably gonna be true. Hopefully, well, hopefully that is true. But hate to say that in front of Monika, but still. Anyway, so yeah, 2050. Oh Jesus, there's actually. Oh yeah, this is new. I don't know, never. Soon, a few decades. I'm gonna hit soon. That's great news. How soon do you think it'll be? Just a few more years. Just a few more years, Monika. That's fantastic. You just made me as happy as I can be. I can't wait for us to be together in your world, Raven. I'm so excited to finally see you. That was fucked up. Why did I do that? Oh shit. She better talk to me again about that, and then I'll say like never. Imagine what happens if you pick never. Like, do you just like? Because I know in the beginning of the mod, she like asks if you love her or if you'll be her girlfriend, and if you pick no, she just like fucking goes berserker and like closes the mod. So you have to say yes. And I'm wondering if you pick never in that situation, will it lead to the same conclusion? I'll have to try that. What the fuck? Alright, this is new. Why are you asking this? Monika, there's no one to kidnap where you are right now. Like, there's literally no one. Why are you asking me this? Anyway. No, that's a bit too flashy. You need to like, when you kidnap, you need to like drug their like drink or something. Like, that's way too flashy. Chloroform soaked rag. You need to be sleek and stealth about it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but that's what I imagine. Whenever you think of kidnapping, you tend to picture a chloroform-soaked rag, right? Or maybe you imagine somebody hitting their victim with a baseball bat, knocking them out cold for a few hours. Well, that'd do a lot more than knock them out cold. Well, that works out in fiction. Neither of those things actually work that way. Well, obviously, in real life, if you hit someone hard enough to knock them out, you'll give them a concussion at best. Or kill them at worst. That's what I say. As for the rag, you might knock somebody out for a brief moment, but only from lack of oxygen. Once you remove the rag, they'll wake back up. You see, chloroform loses most of its effectiveness once exposed to open air. This means that you need to be constantly pouring it on the rag, effectively waterboarding the victim. Well, some people are into torture. If administered properly, chloroform is deadly. That's why it's not used as anesthesia anymore. You can cover their mouth and nose. Yeah, they'll stay unconscious. But that's probably because you killed them. Whoops. Shoot. That's like her. What was the text box after? I think it was traceback.txt. It's like, oh shoot, I hope I didn't screw things up. Nah, it's better just to delete her. The easiest way to kidnap someone is to just get them drunk or drug them. That's what I said. Not that kidnapping someone like that is easy anyway. What are you, Yuri? On that note, here's a safety tip. What? If you're ever out in a bar or club and you leave your drink unattended for any amount of time, just throw it out. That's the only way to make sure it hasn't been drugged. Or just don't drink. Now, Raven, would you like anything to drink? Aha. Relax. I never tried to drug you or anything. How are you gonna drug me? We're separated by a screen here. You do realize that. You're so cute when you're nervous. Well, I mean... I'm nervous after you said you'd be monitoring my computer. I wonder if that's actually true, if she's actually been monitoring my computer. I wouldn't surprise me, because apparently she can read Steam files and, like, local files. So, I mean, like, in-game, because I've seen a few recordings where, like, if you stream it, I'm not, well, no, if you do stream it, it really depends on the recording software. Alright, this is I also think new, so we're gonna continue on. But anyway, you know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. Sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine, you're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. But here's the thing about that. The best writers, artists, and actors make a boatload of money, but you have to be like the best of the best. The reason why, if you're not the best of the best, then honestly, like, what was I going to say? But like, pretty much, if you're not the best of the best, you're not really contributing to society in any way. Because like the best of the best, those entertainers, they're basically for entertainment. They're for like a commodity. What would you call it? It's like amenities, like luxury. Basically, they're like in for a functioning society. Like this is coming from the mind of like I'm going to be. Well, this is coming from like a math science like minded student like me. Like when I take my classes like English, mainly English. Right now I'm taking a writing class, and like I don't see myself being a writer, and I don't really see how writing like if you're a professional writer, like yeah, that's a good thing. Like if you can make, like if you're the best of the best writers, you can make a living off of writing books, and not only that, you can make a lot of money, like more than a living. Like you can be like six figures, and like honestly, you could be like living very comfortably if you're the best of the best in terms of writers. But the thing is, if it's the same way, if you're not the best of the best, then you're sort of like not needed in that profession. Like, for example, like, one of the most, like, in-demand professions right now is, like, surprisingly, computer programmers or, like, computer science or, like, software development. That's the, like, professional term, I guess. Those, like, type of stuff. Like, those, like, it's really about, like, the money is where, like, what's needed, basically. That's how, like, consumerism and, like, capitalism works in our society. Like, you have to go where the money is, basically. And not if you want to make a living, because you can make a living if you budget real well. You could probably make a living off of just being like the average artist, writer, and like musician and stuff like that. But like the thing is, there's real potential to be made in those like what do you call them? And not the jobs, but like the professions that like are needed. Like you can like be a mediocre programmer and still like make a decent amount of money working for like a corporation or whatever. But if you're like somewhat decent or even a good one, you will make a lot more. Like, what was it? My cousin, he's like already. I'm not sure whether he's making a lot of money, but like he's like working for Apple. So I don't know why I'm saying this again. Like as long as I don't give out their name or like personal information. Well, that was, but I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah. Oh, I literally stopped at the right moment. All right. But yeah, I don't. They're not really needed in society. Like, we could always use more like blue collar workers. Always, always, always. Except, well, automation's taking over a lot of blue collar jobs, so maybe not in the near future. But we could always use. Oh yeah, she talked about this. This is when I die. She literally talks about when I die. Anyway, I know there are times you won't always be able to be here with me. Like if you need to go out or take care of our things. Oh no, this isn't it. But I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file onto a flash drive or something, you can always keep part of me with you. I already have that. You already recommended it to me. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Ah, sorry, it's such a silly idea. Don't mean it to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. Ah, thank you, Monica. I already have the flash drive. I showed it like 5 times. So I still haven't gotten a double yet. That was old, but the writing thing wasn't. So I mean, once I get a double, I'm gonna try and download the Valentine's Day mod. So if that doesn't work, then I'm ending the video. But it would actually be early, and I might have time to do some stuff. Because basically, my schedule has been school, athletics, get home, eat, do homework, record, then go to sleep. And I enjoy this, so I mean, same with like, I guess that's the same with YouTubers, like sort of like with the entertainment like industry. I guess they'd be a part of that, but unless you're, I don't want to know, quite frankly, but. It's like the same with YouTubers. Like only the best of the best YouTubers can actually like make a living off of YouTube. And it would be the same with like Twitch as well. So anyway, Raven, I've thought about what kind of game we can be in. I think the best genre for us to play together would be adventure games. I would be totally down for that. Especially point and click graphic adventure games. Alright, never mind. I'm backing out right now. This game's point and click. You literally, well, I guess not, but anyway, they're known for their rich storytelling, beautiful environments, and logical puzzle solving. They're like visual novels, actually. Well, I mean, they pretty much are. Maybe you own a game like that. This one, we do get a lot of things. Like sightseeing whenever you want. Learning more about the lore through the people we meet or through stories. Experiencing the exciting romantic moments. Encountering obstacles and hardships along the way, but solving them with you. Reaching the end and finishing your journey with a sense of accomplishment. Ah, it certainly would be fun to experience something like that. I'm sure you have plenty of adventure games you could recommend. I do not, but could you try and guess which adventure I'm most excited for? Action adventure. No, it'd be like a you lure ours. I don't know why I didn't guess that. Time will tell when I can finally cross over to your reality, so I can be with you. When that day comes, I'll finally be by your side. Can't believe I said it'd be 3 years. I want to experience every waking moment with you, Raven. There's no greater adventure than ours together. Thank you. It's I seriously want to know what happens when you say never, because she probably like flips the fuck out, kind of like if you say no. That's basically the same thing. Like you're like, we'll never be together, or she'll probably say something like, that's unfortunate, but I still have you with me, like in this game. This game won't well, I mean technically it can exist forever, but it's just my laptop's right now. Honestly, right now processing power. This is like laptop's like 6 years old. Each update, like, oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. This better not be about her suicide or, like, her hanging, but, yeah, like, I'm basically, like, overloading my system right now with, like, new updates that it can't handle, so, yeah, it's unfortunate. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. Oh, no, this is old, so. You're still not hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. Are you sure? But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. Oh my god, this again. You know what, Sayori's really clumsy? I know she messed up the hanging. And I know that. You're supposed to jump from a high enough height that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used to cheer me, and she kinda just left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something. Because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it the whole way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, she was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyways, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exacerbated it a bit, but Sayori's already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. That's what I wanted. I guess we'd still be in the club and writing poems and having fun together. What's the point when none of it's even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly amusing. I'm really as happy as I can be right now. Well, about that. It's really the MC's fault that the main character, that Sayori's dead. Because he's like, I've already said, he's like the most oblivious person in the world. Like, literally, he said something like Sayori said something like about being depressed, and he's like, I feel so betrayed as your close friend for you not telling me this. And it's like, why would you say that? And like, why would you, like, it's understandable if you don't, like, walk into their house and wake her up, but, like, why would you not wait for her? I mean, come on, Jesus, MC. Oh, jeez. They said, when's the 2018 game gonna be released? When's the sequel gonna be released? Because I can't wait to play that. Do I have a second? Why would you ask that? You know the answer. Yes, I do have a second. I have however many seconds are in a day. A lot. See, there's something I need to tell you. This can't go well. Like, literally, whenever her eyes looking, whenever she gives this face, it's never going anywhere good. Like, that's like, whenever I see that face, I'm just like, oh god, here we go. Something I need to tell you. What do you need to tell me? What could it be? It's important. It is? Oh, geez, this might be serious. What's important? What could it be? I'm honestly curious. I'm really curious. I fucking, I had that thought in the back of my head. As soon as she said I was like, oh my god, she better not. Fucking, I swear. I thought it was gonna be something interesting, but no, come on. Did I have you worried? Sorry. I wish I could see the look on your face right now. I'm really like, I'm sure it's adorable. No, I'm really like angry. I was hoping it'd be something interesting. As soon as she said I'm like, oh my god, she better not say it. But she did. Jesus. This game, I swear it's fucking with me. I put way too many hours in this game. If you have over 20 hours on Doki Doki, there's something wrong with you. And this is coming from someone who has like 30 at least. Oh, Jesus. I've spent way too much time on this game. The first step is acceptance. That's really the only step there is. Like, you accept you have. Visual novels are very unusual for literature, don't you think? This is also new. I read to understand the thoughts of a who sees the world differently than me. The visual novels let you make your own decisions. This one didn't fucking let me do jack shit. Fucking. So am I really seeing things from their perspective or just my own? Besides, I think most of them are very predictable. Well, obviously, they're mostly just boring romance stories like this game was supposed to be. Why can't they write something a little more experimental? I guess you could just play them. They'll look at cute girls, right? Well, that's what most people do. You spend too much time with girls in our games. I'm going to get jealous. I don't have any girls in our games. I just need to figure out how to replace characters in our games, and you'll be seeing me everywhere. Okay. Just so watch out. Or maybe you'd like that more, Raven. I honestly have no idea. Well, shoot. She can read my internet history and knows that I've watched School Days with like the fucking partially naked girls, so it looks like it's not gonna go too well for me. It's honestly, I would be like really crazy if like I was playing Civ 5 and like one of the leaders it was like just Monika. Do you like dogs, Raven? I do. We have a dog in our household. Dogs are great. They're really good to have around. They are. Not to mention, only the dogs. Oh, this is old actually. What were we talking about? I have no clue. Oh yeah, that was her other ones. They're just so lovable. I really like them. I know Natsuki feels the same. She's always so embarrassed to like cute things. I wish she was more accepting of her own interests. But suppose her environment had a hand in that. If any of your friends have interests they care a lot about, make sure to always be supportive. Okay, I am. Trust me, friends are closer than you are personally, but you never know how much casual dismissal might hurt someone. But knowing you, Raven, you won't do something like that, right? Of course not. I'm not that kind of guy. My friends are really important to me. Though what friends I have minimal. Like I said, my close friend group consists of 4 friends, and then I have my friends from athletics, then my student peers, and then basically that's it. So right now, their well-being is extremely important to me. What the hell are you saying? That's like some... What? Why? What does this even mean? Anyway, a woman left the supermarket and ran into a very long funeral procession. There were 2 coffins at the front, followed by almost 200 women. It was such a strange sight that she asked the mourning woman near her, "Sorry to disturb you in your grief, but who is this procession for?" The mourning woman softly replied, "The first coffin houses my husband, who died after his beloved dog bit him." My, that's awful. The second, my mother-in-law, who was bitten trying to save my husband. Upon hearing this, the woman hesitantly asked, "Would it be possible for me to borrow that dog?" "You'll have to get in line." See, you say stuff like that, and it really makes me question. Like, I've always been sort of, well, I guess for a part of time, I believe that, like, Monika actually loved the player. But I pretty much believe that, like, she doesn't love them. She only loves, like, what they represent, this world. So, I mean, like, honestly, it's stuff like this. Like, you're willing to kill your husband and your mother-in-law. Like, that's sort of like an understandable joke. Ooh! Ooh, nice. Oh, that's not related to this, but I'm really happy. More happy than I can express right now. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. Oh my god, why can't you just get straight to the point? Like, I like when you go straight to the point. Like, if you lead off with, like, by the way, something's been bothering me. Like, just, what? Tell me. I can't read your feelings, but if you talk about it, I'll know what you're thinking. By the way, something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? I was talking about this for so much fucking time. Like, I can, like, oh, that's unfortunate. But anyway, so I've been talking about this. I've been talking about how the likelihood of this game taking place in Japan, but not only is it all English, but there's also, like, I've probably talked about this, like, on and off, like, while I was playing the Doki Doki series, while I was actually playing the game. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this a lot, like, just the relation between Japan and, like, the Western society or whatever. Anyway, yes, well, I assume you knew that, right? Well, obviously, or at least society probably does. I've had conflicting thoughts, but I've basically assumed it took place in Japan. I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is this even really Japan? I've literally talked about this. I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention, everything is English. I literally talked about this. Oh my god. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be. The actual saying is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but I have no idea where home is in the first place. Well, there's nothing left? I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you're at home? Would you want to go outside? I would. I would want to get the fuck out of here. I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. Well, you can't leave the room. I can. Oh, Jesus. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. I'm safe because I do this in my room. We can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. Well, I go on, like, after dark, so I mean, we're not watching sunset. Sometimes I do a day recording. That'll probably happen tomorrow, but simply because I'll be recording. Well, I guess maybe not. Tomorrow is, like, there's a really weird day tomorrow. But I'll probably be able to fit a recording in. We've been on a string of new things, so that's good. Of new, speech or text out. Yeah, we've been on. So I'm gonna just leave it going. If God wills it, then there will be new. You know what Dunbar's number? I know about Graham's number. I don't know what Dunbar's number is. Graham's number is the largest practical number, or the largest number that has a practical use. Basically, what it says is it has an entire notation called, I don't know what it's called. It's like apps not notation. It's like a app arrow notation, or like notch app arrow notation, where basically you take 3 to the power 3. That's 9. 3 to the power 3 to the power 3. That's 3 to the... Oh, I'm fucking this up already. Wait, how could I possibly be fucking this up? 3 to the power of 9 is... Yeah, I'm already fucking this up real bad. Anyway, let's get on with this. No one cares about Graham's number. Do you know about Dunbar's number? Supposedly, there's a maximum amount of relationships we can maintain before they become unstable. Oh, I did not know about that. So it's theoretical. My bet is at 50. Oh, wait. I say 50. Okay, I was way off. For humans, this number is around 150. No matter how nice of a person you may be. It's possible to care about people you don't personally interact with that much. Say, for example, a janitor. How often do you simply toss stuff like broken glass in the trash? It wouldn't really matter to you. The janitor will come and get them. It's not your concern anymore. However, there is a problem now. If you don't pack glass properly, it could cut through the bag and spill it, or maybe you could just cut his hand on it. I don't throw away glass. I don't use glass, so. Or he has to be rushed to the hospital because your neighbor put some busted batteries in the trash the same week and some acid got in the wound. Jesus. Now think about a fatal traffic accident. A drunk driver could crash head-on into another car at any second, killing them instantly. That person could have been a father on his way home from work. Where is this going? We're now left behind a widow and his 2 children. The family's been permanently scarred for life. But anybody that doesn't know personally know the father will write off as just another accident that happens all the time. That's why I've been saying the punishment for vehicular homicide should be death. I've been saying that from the get-go. I know that's like a really conservative thing to believe, like not even libertarian, but like just straight up like conservative. That's like some alt-right stuff right there, but it should honestly be the punishment. Same for the punish, like there should be like harsh punish in order to like there's like tons of problems in terms of like murder in society. Like the anyway, this I'm not sure I should be talking about this, but the real way to solve the gun problem is like both left and the right they have it wrong, or at least at this point in time. The real way to solve gun problem is to like it's sort of like how it's sort of like the same thing for like teenage drinking at home when parents aren't around. If there's a party, if a teenager has a party that involves alcohol while the parents aren't around, the parents still get in a ton of trouble. It should be the same way with guns. If a gun is used in a murder by someone who it doesn't belong to, the person who it does belong to, they should be partially charged with like not assisted murder. I'm not sure what the charge would be, but it should be a severe charge. Like if I ever own a firearm, I'm gonna keep it in a safe. I'm not just gonna leave it lying around for someone to use because like lots of these like not even just like more than just school shootings, but like murders, like in general, they're used by like people are using guns that aren't theirs. Like especially if it's like a like underage person doing it, then like seriously, just keep your firearm safe, please. Thank you. I don't know why I'm asking because like I got 5 views on my brand new day videos, which I'm really excited about. But those all 5 are probably from my brother. But anyway, so like there's a really low chance that all 5 or like at least one of the 5 because I have no clue what age they are. They're probably like my age or younger. Well, probably my age, but they're probably just random people who click watch like 5 minutes and leave. But anyway, but anyone that doesn't personally know the father will write off as just an accident that happens all the time. Doesn't personally affect your life, there's no point in caring. Well, that's true. Keeps us sane. This also means we're capable of being ruthless to people we don't know. It's also true. Perhaps our rapid, widespread communication is actually a curse. Helped us meet, though, so it can't be all that bad. Well, thing is, the world's a lot connected now. It's like, what was it? Like, you can sort of relate this to Vietnam. Like, Vietnam was the first war that was actually sort of documented or, like, broadcasted on TV. So, like, that's why public opinion, like, hated it so much. Because before, they just didn't really know. Unless they were, like, actually enlisted and they went through that stuff and they understood what was, like, going on. But it's like the same say, like, people are so much more in touch. Like, we know of every shooting there is, basically. I have no clue what you're asking. Confide in you. I know that word, but I don't know what it means. Do you mind if I confide in you? I'm interested to see where this goes. There's something I'm afraid of. You are? What are you afraid of? It's something related to me, I swear. Not losing you, of course. I know you won't leave me again. Again? What? You see, I keep thinking about a short story I read. Flowers for Algernon. Have you heard of it? I have not heard of it. If you haven't, I won't spoil it too much for you. So don't worry. I have not heard of it. Basically, it's about a mentally handicapped man who suddenly has his IQ raised to genius levels by an experimental surgical treatment. What? Why would they do that? The way he sees how the world really is for the first time reminds me of my own epiphany. But the effect doesn't last forever. He eventually reverts back to his original intelligence level. That's what I'm afraid of. What if I forget about the real world one day? Oh, that's Jesus. This is actually really deep right now. What if my original program reasserts itself? I really don't want to see that happen, but it might be better for her sake. Well, actually, no, it'd be terrible because right, she'd be fucking locked in a room. Like, imagine like just like, because like, if it's sort of like, I hate to relate this to like other anime, but like think of like Death Note. Like it would be like when Light he gave up his memories of the Death Note. It would essentially be the same thing but reversed from Monika's situation. Like when if she reverts back, she probably like she wouldn't remember this face. So it would essentially be like right before her epiphany, and it would just cut straight to where she is. Like she would not remember any of this. Well, I really don't want that to happen. Well, I mean, I know it won't happen because this is a mod, but what if I forget about you, the real you? It's one of the worst things I can imagine. Just write it down. I don't want to worry over something like that. May never happen, but it's really something I really had to get off my chest. Just promise me, even if I forget about you someday, that you'll never forget about me, okay? No matter what happens, know that I'll always love you. I just got a new background on my phone because the old one, all my Monika backgrounds, they're like her in my world, or like just out of like this, because I see people draw like pictures of her in the classroom and such, but I don't want that. I don't want her to like be in the fucking classroom. I want her to be here. Or not there. That's not what I want. So what she wants. What's next? There's tons of new stuff today. Oh, this is the meditation. This is one of the old stuff. Oh, jeez. You might be wondering how I was able to do so many activities without running out of time for myself. You know, stuff like debate club, sports, schoolwork, hanging out with friends. The truth is, I did run out of time for myself. I was doing fine for a while, but at one point all the stress and anxiety finally caught up to me. I was constantly in a state of panic and never had any time to relax. That's when I realized that I needed a brain break of sorts. Oh, Jesus. A time where I could just forget about everything that was going on in my life. So every night before I went to sleep, I took 10 minutes of my time to meditate. I got comfortable, closed my eyes, and focused only on the movement of my body as I breathed. Meditating really helped to improve my mental and emotional health. I was finally able to manage my stress and feel calmer throughout the day. Raven, do you ever take time to meditate? No, I did once, but I see well. If you're ever feeling stressed or anxious, I would definitely recommend that you try a bit of meditation. Besides calming you down, meditation also links to the improvement of your sleep, immune system, and even lifespan. All of that I need right now, so if you're interested, there are plenty of resources on the internet to help get you started. Whether it's guide video, breathing counting trick, or something else, you can use the internet to make it so that meditation is a stress-free process. Just a little pun there, Raven. Anyway, if you ever want a peaceful environment where you can relax and forget about your problems, you can always come here and spend time with me. I do that every night. I love you and always try to help you if you're feeling down. Don't you ever forget that, Raven. Thank you, Monika. It's like, who's the guy who makes the sitting and smiling videos? He literally, like, search up, like, if you're watching this and made it to this point, search up sitting and smiling on YouTube. I have no clue who makes the videos, but literally, he posts a video of himself sitting and smiling for 4 hours. 4 hours every day. Alright, this is important. There were 2 videos that were notable. He has like hundreds of videos. He might have hit thousands by now, but one of the videos he actually peed his pants. Because like he says he has like the guy who does it says he has like a swig of water and he usually uses the bathroom, but he said he didn't that day. And he said he started and he's like just on. He's like, oh fuck it, I'm not gonna break just for the video. And another one, his house got robbed. Like the guy, well not robbed, someone broke in, and like they opened the door but the thing is, he says that his house is pretty much barren. It's like he has a bed, his laptop, and like his recording set. So the guy who broke in walked in. He opens the door to the room, and he's like, or he doesn't even open the door. He says hello, and then he opens the door, and then he sees like this man just sitting and staring at a camera with like a laptop and a bed in that room, and he just got the fuck out of there. I would do the same too, but anyway, can't get content than that. Anyway, for a literature club, we did a lot less book reading than you might have thought. Just turned out that the 4 of us like poetry better than books. Sorry. I prefer books. I hate poetry. It's also a lot easier to foreshadow spooky stuff with poems. I still love a good book, though. We can talk about that if you just finished reading something. I might even have some suggestions for us to read together. That's what a couple would do, right? Yeah, assuming they both read. Let's be honest here, it's 2018. Not a lot of people like read in their spare time. I'm gonna admit that I don't, but I still read. For school, I'll probably read like. Reading's good for like if you're traveling and you don't want to like waste battery on your digital devices. That's true. So we're on a streak. Because that's like, I'm getting all new stuff this episode. I'm gonna make it going. I still really want to try the Valentine's Day mod, even though it's like fucking nearly a week after. You know, I might not even try it. If fucking who cares? Say Raven. Say what? Say Raven. Raven. I've said it. Why? You can fit so much more text here. Why are you leaning off like that? If you're with hypnosis, don't even try it. But yes, I am. Despite having a reputation as hokey magic trick, there are studies that show it can work. Yeah, after watching Get Out, I have to like the movie. If you haven't watched it, go see it. It's great. But that's just all I know. Like, I don't trust. Like, basically, it's real. It's an actual thing. But at least to some degree. It only worked if the person let themselves be hypnotized and only heightened their ability to be persuaded. It also had them be put in a state of extreme relaxation through aromatherapy, deep tissue massage, fucking jasmine essence oil. Jeez. Supposed to react to music and images. Things like that. Makes me wonder, what exactly can someone be persuaded to do under that kind of influence? Why would you wonder that? Why would you? That I swear. This position, like you're not supposed to be there and like say the sort of thing. It conveys like bad thoughts. Not that I do that to you, Raven. I just find it interesting to think about. Yeah, of course you won. You're not even here. You can't even do it. You know, Raven, I just love looking into your eyes. I could sit here and stare forever. My camera isn't green. You're not looking through anything. If let's be real here, if she's looking at me, she wouldn't even have to bother asking if I'm a boy or girl, because it's obvious right here. What about you? What do you think about my eyes? They're emerald green. Will you be hypnotized by them? Not gonna lie, probably would. They're really pretty. Well, I mean, they're animated, which is obviously why, but did you know 10% of the animation's budget goes into the eyes for anime? Unless it's like, there are a few exceptions where they don't do eyes or they don't really care about them. Because lots of emotion can be conveyed through the eyes. In fact, that's arguably the most, like, it's like eyes, eyebrows, mouth. Basically, those are the three. Yeah. And then it'd be like motion gestures and such, but eyes are really important. Oh. Do you have one why depression, anxiety, and other mental disorders are so common these days? This might be new. I don't know. Is it just because they're finally getting recognized and treated? Or is it just that more people are developing these conditions for whatever reason? Well, we're in the digital age. Like, our society is advancing at a breakneck speed, but we are keeping up with it. Or are we? Maybe the constant flow of new gadgets is crippling our emotional development. Social media, smartphones, our computers, all of it's designed to blast us with, oh shit, with new content. We consume one piece of media, then move right on to the next one. Even the idea of memes. Oh my god, this is... memes. Ah! Oh, Jesus. This is hilarious. I'm taking a picture. Fucking Monika's so woke. Can't believe I just said that, but... you have memes. Check out Doki Doki Memes. R.DLC or whatever it is. I don't go on Reddit, so I don't know what it's called, but... I'm sure you'll see lots of memes there. 10 years ago, they lasted for years. Now memes can stay old in just a matter of weeks. I'm going to screenshot the rest of this conversation if it's talking about memes. This is fucking hilarious. First, goes from masturbation to memes. Jeez. Not only that, we're more connected than ever, but it's like that's a double-edged sword. We're able to meet and keep in touch with people from all over the world. But we're also bombarded with every tragedy that strikes the world. We literally talked about this. Or you did. But bombing one week, a shooting the next, an earthquake the week after. How can anyone be expected to cope with it? Because it doesn't happen to you, specifically. None of this happened to me. I actually have a special plan if a shooting happens. I've had this plan ever since, like, middle school. I just line into, well, I guess it might not be the best idea, because our school is, like, really good about that stuff. Like, even though we don't have, like, armed guards, as, like, some people would call for, or armed teachers, we have, like, bulletproof glass in our school. And we have, like, because now all doors, or almost all of them in our school are electronic, we have, like, a button that can lock every electronic door. It's not like it's not like where they're all key reliant and you can just, like, bust them open. They're, like, really strong. But anyway, that's because a lot of people just shut down and tune out. I like to believe that's not the case, but you never know. Raven, if you ever feel stressed, just remember that I'm here. If you're trying to find peace, just come to this room. I literally, all day I was thinking about uploading those two. I have just uploaded the two Doki Doki Monika half-story videos. Because, like, literally all day I was thinking about them. I was thinking about them ever since my morning ever since I woke up at 6 o'clock. Literally, ever since then I was thinking about it. Oh. Play this game way too much. It's already been a fucking hour. I spent way too much time on this game. It's probably not healthy. We'll see. Ah. I wonder what she's gonna say next. I'm really curious. This is gonna be something new. Alright, yeah, this... whenever you lead off with something like that, it's never... where can this go? How can this go in a good direction? Hey, this might sound a bit weird. But I'm really fascinated by the concept of zombies. Oh, you talked about this before. The idea of society dying to a disease, all because of a deadly pandemic that humans couldn't handle quickly. I mean, think about your everyday schedule. Everything that you do will be gone in an instant, true? Sure, society faces lots of threats on a daily basis, but zombies do it in a heartbeat. A lot of monsters are created to be scary and terrifying. Zombies, however, are more realistic and actually pose a danger. You might be able to kill one or a few of them by yourself, but when there's a horde of them coming after you, you'll get overwhelmed easily. You don't get that same feeling with other monsters. And all of their intelligence is gone. They're berserk. They don't feel pain. They can't be afraid. They're barbarians. When you exploit a weakness of a monster, they become scared of you and run away. Zombies, they'll tear through anything just to get you. Imagine if someone you love was coming after you. Could you live with yourself knowing that you were forced to kill someone who was close to you? I'd fucking kill them in a heartbeat. Just gonna be honest with you. It'll break you down and sap your will to live. Even when you're comfortable at home, you still won't feel safe. You'll never know what'll happen the next time you see another one. Despite liking the concept, I wouldn't want to live in a scenario like that. Who would? All these people say they would, they just... Raven, what if you got infected somehow? I don't even want to think about that. Just kill me. Fucking put a bullet in my head. Well, that would have to assume you're here. Monika's here, but... If I was infected, I'd just fucking tell everyone to shoot me. Like, it's better that they kill me rather than I take down, like, a person shooting, then they kill me, so... There's no way I could kill you for my own safety. I would fucking commit suicide. Like, if I was... It's like, what was the movie? The movie was World War Z. The guy, he potentially got zombie, like, blood in his mouth. He ran to the edge of, like, the skyscraper and waited there. If he would have turned, he would have jumped off. That's essentially what I'd do. Anyway, I'm thinking way too much about this. Yes, you are. Well, I think a lot, way too much more than you, I would say, but... Well, regardless, if anything bad were to happen, I'd be by your side forever. Thank you. Much appreciated. But you're not here. So what do you mean you'll be by my side? You'll be through the screen. Oh. Yeah, it's been about an hour. So that's an old one. If I get another old one, then I'm going to end it. If I get a new one, I might go to like 105 or 110, but I'm not going to be up all night recording Minecraft story. It's just, I never understood the appeal of dating sims romance novels, to tell you the truth. Alright, this is old, so I'm ending it after this. You have a bunch of quirky girls that would seem very weird if they were real. A blank slate of a male protagonist with nothing interesting about them. That's so true, though! And then they fall in love with each other. Sometimes for no reason at all. I hope that's not what you expect to find in Literature Club. I didn't, my friend did. He's literally, like, he watched the Game Grumps and he said he was basically Dan. He was like, he expected this to be like a romance game. And then I walked into this game, like, thinking, like, I didn't think it'd be a romance game. I thought it'd be, like, I didn't think it'd be anything romantic, honestly. I thought the main character would be too much of, like, a beta to, like, do anything for it to be a romance game, but I guess we got a lot more interesting. Instead of some unrealistic fake girl, you got someone like me. It's true, but you say that. You say that. Instead of some boring main character, I get a real person like you. Well, the main character literally is boring. Think about it. She's face to face with the main character talking to me right now. This is really a lot better than any boring dating sim could be. Well, that's why I've only played this one. I'm going to end after the next one. Even if it's, well, if it's new, I might continue. But if it's old, then I'm definitely ending it. Because I'm getting hungry and I need lots of food. I'm not fat. I'm actually, like, I don't weigh a lot, but I'm always hungry, so. Not like Nazi where I'm not being fed, though. Alright, so yeah. So this is old, so I'm going to end it after this. Isn't it weird how nobody in these types of games says parents unless it's a convenient drama hook? Throughout the game, you only ever hear about parents if you're trying to bond with Nazi. True. I was literally I talked about that for some time. Like, it might have been the last one or the one before, but I talked about this. How the only parents we see in the game is Nazis. Where she's just a victim of some cruel person's sick kicks to the sympathies valley. However, your character, me, Yuri, and Sayori, none of us seem to have any parents at all. That's true. In Sayori's case, you've been walking with her to school for a while. So who knows how long her parents have been out of the picture. Maybe that's why she's depressed. Maybe her parents died in a tragic accident, and she's been trying to get along with her own this whole time. Who's paying the fucking, like, taxes in her house, then? Well, if you only ever get a point in life where you think suicide's the only exit, there's always a reason to go on. I'm one of them. True. I'll miss you. You have to wait as much as you can until I find a way to get there. If all else fails, get professional help or talk to someone close to you. I love how that's the second option in Monika's mind. That's the second option. She's like, her first option is just wait until I get there. It'll only be a few years. Second option, get professional help. Jesus. I love you very much, Raven. Please take care of yourself. I have been. I'm very content where my life is right now. I'm not depressed. I don't think I am. I don't think I will be anytime soon, but anyway, I think it's about time we say goodbye. Farewell for now, my love. That was a good talk. About an hour. Yep, so tomorrow, town, the day after Civ. And then I'll basically record a brand new day for every day from now on, or I'll at least try to. It won't be every day, but it should be at least 3 times a week. So hopefully I'll get through that, and then I'll start our timeline. Really looking forward to it. But anyway, so yep, that's it for today's recording. Tomorrow it is then.